Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Raelonus. This is a guy I've actually faced once before back on Sun and Moon, and he has a very strong looking team as you can see. So it's definitely going to be another good match, and we're going to get right into it. So, looking at the team preview, I really wasn't positive what he was going to want to lead with. He definitely has a few solid options, but he actually ends up leading with the Diancie, and I led with my Ribombee Beatrice. So, he is actually going to go straight for the Mega Evolution into Mega Diancie, which is pretty cool. You don't see these things too often. And he is going to go straight for the Diamond Storm, trying to take me out. So that is going to drop me all the way down to my Focus Sash, but I do survive because of it. And he actually does get the Sharp Defense increase off that, which is pretty scary. But I am going to go for a Quiver Dance to get a Special Attack, Special Defense, and Speed increase. So this turn I am going to outspeed him because of that, and I am going to go straight for the Moonblast, trying to take him out, and luckily that is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Diancie and drop him down to 5 Pokemon, so that was great news for me. So then he is going to come in with the Tapu Koko and get the Electric Surge to set the electric terrain on the battlefield. And I am going to outspeed that as well. I am going to go for a Hidden Power Ground, trying to take him out, but he does survive that, unfortunately, in the red, and goes for the U-turn, which is, of course, going to be enough to finish my Ribombee off and drop me down to 5 Pokemon. He is also going to get the mandatory switch, so he is going to come in with his Ferrothorn, but the good news about that is that does give me the switch advantage on him, so I'm going to come in with my Magnezone, Friend Zone, and I do have the Magnet Pull ability, which means he can't switch out. He is trapped in the Friend Zone, unfortunately for him, so I am going to go straight for a Hidden Power Fire, which is going to knock him down a little below half. He does miss a Leech Seed on me, which was nice. That is going to let me fire off one more Hidden Power Fire, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Ferrothorn and drop him down to 4 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Heatran, and that is going to force me to switch. I don't want to take any type of attack from this thing, so I'm going to come in with my Slowking, the Burger King, and he is actually going to go for a Magma Storm, so that's not going to do much of anything to me at all. I am max special defense with an Assault Vest, but I am going to be trapped by the Magma Storm, so I am going to take reoccurring damage at the end of each turn and be unable to switch out, which is unfortunate. So he actually does go for the Toxic this turn, and he does land that to badly poison me, so I'm going to be taking more damage from that at the end of every turn. I am going to fire off a Scald in return, so that is going to knock him down a little below half, which was nice. But he is going to regain some health with the leftovers, and I'm going to take some damage from the poison and some more damage from the Magma Storm. And that is also going to be it for the electric terrain. So he is going to go for the switch here this turn. He knows he can't survive another Scald, so he's going to come in with Greninja, and I do go for the Scald yet again, so that is going to take him down by about a quarter, which is not too bad, and I do actually get the burn off that, which was nice. So I'm going to take some damage from the poison, and he is going to take some damage from the burn. So this turn I am able to switch, so I am going to switch out here. I do have the Regenerator ability, plus the poison damage is racking up, so I'm going to switch into my Hariyama Samoa Joe, and he actually misses a Hydro Pump on me, which was pretty nice. I do get a clean switch there, and he does take more damage from the burn. So this turn I'm going to hit him up with the Fake Out, which is going to drop him down to about a quarter. He does get the mandatory flinch, and then take even more damage from the burn, which was nice. So this turn I am going to hit him up with a Bullet Punch, hoping it's enough to take him out. Unfortunately, he does survive that with like 2 health there, and that is going to allow him to go for the Z move, which is going to be, of course, the Water Z move, the Hydro Vortex. So I know it is going to be off Hydro Pump, so I know it is going to do a ton of damage to me. So that is going to drop me down to about a quarter of my health, but I do survive, which was nice. And then the burn damage is going to finish him off and drop him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Latios, and he's going to go straight for a Psyshock. I decided there was no point in risking a switch here, so I just decided to let my Hariyama go down there and drop me down to 4 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come back in with my Slowking, and he is going to go for a Psyshock yet again. I'm guessing he might be choiced into that, since he definitely should have better moves for me than that. So that is going to take me down to about half. I'm going to in turn fire off an Ice Beam, which drops him down to about a quarter, and then I'm going to take some more damage from the poison. So this turn, again, he goes for the Psyshock, which again leads me to believe he is choiced and probably didn't want to risk a switch. So that is actually going to drop me down to 21 health, but I do survive and fire off a Shadow Ball just in case he decided to switch. So that is going to be more than enough to take out the Latios and drop him to just 2 Pokemon. And after the poison damage, I am still barely alive with just 1 HP. So then he is going to come back in with his Tapu Koko and get the Electric Surge to set the electric terrain on the battlefield once more. And he is going to go for a Volt Switch here, which is obviously going to be more than enough to finish off my Slowking. That did not matter at all. And that is going to drop me down to 3 Pokemon, and he is going to get the mandatory switch back into his Heatran. And then he is going to regain some more health with the leftovers. So here I decide to switch in with my Magnezone. Based on what he did earlier, I'm guessing he's a defensive set, so he probably isn't carrying Earth Power, but unfortunately for me, he actually is carrying Earth Power, does outspeed me, does go for it, and that is going to be more than enough to one-shot kill my Magnezone and drop me down to 2 Pokemon, so that did not go very well at all. So he is going to regain more health with the leftovers as I'm going to bring in my Tyrantrum, and he does outspeed this as well. Goes for the Earth Power again. Luckily, I am able to survive that with 16 health, and I'm going to fire off an Earthquake in return, which is going to be more than enough to take this thing out finally and drop him down to just 1 Pokemon. So he is going to come back in with the Tapu Koko, and he is going to outspeed me, of course, and he is going to go straight for the Thunderbolt, which is going to be more than enough to finish off my Tyrantrum and drop me down to just 1 Pokemon. So I am going to come in with my Crobat Batman, and it all comes down to who is faster here, and unfortunately he actually ends up being faster than me. He may be choiced, I'm not sure, but he is just going to hit me up with a Thunderbolt. That is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Crobat, and that is game. So I did end up losing this one 1-0 to Raelonus, but it was a very good match, very close, very competitive. A couple mistakes there, and misreads ended up costing me the game, but again, very good game. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.